It's Big George from Brotherhood of Catfishermen, catfish1.com. Most of you know me as Catfishin50, but Big George will do. A couple things I'd like to rant about today for a little while. One of them is the statement that everybody makes all the time, well, I caught it legal, I can keep it if I want to. Yeah, I'm referring to the guys that keep all the fish from their trot lines and everything else. We need to be our own police, fellas. It happened to a lot of other species of fish. There just aren't as many as there used to be. We take them and take them and take them and take them, and so pretty soon we run out. All I'm asking is maybe it's time that the rules on what is legal be addressed. It seems like it's so liberal when it comes to catfish. Maybe it's about damn time they started getting protected like other fish, like your bass and things like that. And we need to have slot limits and creel limits and things like that on the species of catfish. It's just something I wanted to rant about there for a minute. Another thing I'd like to go off about is courtesy on the water and ramps. I see it all the time. People are fools. They back their boat down the ramp and they decide that's where they're going to load everything in at from the truck. The coolers, the poles, everything else. Load the goddamn boat away from the ramp, then back it down the ramp, launch it, get the hell out of the way, and let the next person do what they got to do. Common sense. It's lacking in a lot of people nowadays, and you get a little sick of it. My remedy for that is I don't fish on the weekend. I take days off during the week, so when I go to the river, go to the ramp, nobody there but me, and when I get out on the river, it's nothing but tugboats. Now, courtesy on the river. That's another thing. Jet skis. The scourge of the earth. They should be outlawed from coast to coast. Probably the single most ignorant bunch of people in the world own jet skis. You'll be sitting there anchored up, you know. You got about 6 rods in the rod holders, and here they come. Back and forth, right where you're fishing all day long. There's 100 goddamn miles of river, but no, they got to pick the section right where you're at, and I'm getting a little sick of it. What can you do about it? There's a lot of little things you can do about it if you feel like taking the risk, but I don't know what the hell we're going to do about it other than deal with it and try to educate some of these fools, which lately seems like a useless project to take on. I think it's beyond help. What else could I rant about here? Oh, something else I'm a little sick of hearing about all the time. Yeah, I'm a smoker, and I enjoy it. Been smoking for 40 years. Marlboro. They put a new chemical in these things in the paper so that they go out unless you're toking on them. There we go. Now that's working. Hey, I'm going to have a slug of Diet Pepsi too. Caffeine and nicotine, baby. 2 of the basic food groups. Ah, that's good. Something you always hear about catfishermen is, what bait should I use? Well, why don't you try using what swims in the water where you're fishing? If you happen to be fishing in a particular body of water and there's bluegills and perch, things like that, maybe eels, why don't you try using them? People need to pull their heads out of their asses and do what comes natural, I guess you could say. I mean, a lot of folks have been looking at the catfish board, catfish1.com, and there's a zillion posts on there about various baits, this, that, and the other. But the same thing's asked all the time. What bait do I use? What bait do I use? For Christ's sake, use, like I said, use what's in the water. Shad, that sort of thing. That's what's living there with the catfish you're targeting, so apparently that's what they're eating. So, you know, just something I need to get off my chest. What else could I rant about today? Oh, there's a million different things. But I guess we'll cut this short. Just wanted to thank you for your time. I hope you enjoy this. And feel free to tell me to kiss your ass, because probably some of you are thinking that right now. Thanks a lot for your time. Oh, by the way, my son Paul is running the camera. Thanks, Paul. Talk to you all later. Bye.